to know about Carlos Baleba, making noise in the Premier League and across Europe? Is he the midfielder that Manchester United to fix our problems for next season? Let's discuss it. So Carlos Baleba, at the age of 21, is making waves in the Premier League and at Brighton to say. Standing at 6 feet, this kid shows glimpses of potential elite midfielder qualities at the age of 21. Cameroon international, so you get me, they are physical, present, is press intensity, press resistant, good on doors, cover grounds quickly. You get me? Very, very, very good. Baleba's style of play is kind of similar to Paul Pogba's, but with a bit more aggression and less flair. He's a box-to-box midfielder, very good in transition, and can play centre-back. He can play central midfield, but he is primarily a defensive midfielder. So Manchester United is in the market for a defensive midfielder because our defensive midfield era is our biggest issue for the last season, for the last 2 seasons, in my opinion, under Ten Hag and under Ruben Amorim currently now. Last season, we got overrun in our midfield too many times. Too many times. And we have seen it recently in the games against Leeds, our first preseason game. And Ruben Amorim came out and said that we were overrun in the midfield. So Carlos Baleba could be the answer to all our problems at Manchester United. I can tell you, this kid is relentless. Energy, tenacity, everything that you need from a defensive midfielder. Carlos Baleba is that. You get me? Because Casemiro cannot be starting in Manchester United lineup for no games next season. He may start in the League Cups or maybe in the FA Cup, but Premier League games, I don't want to see Casemiro in the starting line. Nope. Casemiro does not have the legs to cover ground anymore. The anticipation to read play anymore. He may be good in when we have the possession of the ball, but when we are out of possession, Casemiro is nowhere to be found. So Casemiro cannot be our starting defensive midfielder for next season. Ugarte, on the other hand, is an alright player to me, and he could do the job, but we need somebody that is fast, energetic, clinical, you get me, can make long passes, diagonal switch, all of that. Ugarte passing need to be worked on, you get me, and whoever is going to play beside Bruno Fernandes in that midfield too has to be able to cover a lot of ground, because Bruno will drift forward because he's just an attacking minded midfielder. Defensive part of his game is not so much, but we need somebody that can cover a lot of ground. You get me? And Carlos Baleba is the perfect choice to that pivot beside Bruno Fernandes. I watch him against Liverpool, even against Manchester United. This kid is a tackle master. He's like a Kante and Caicedo mixed into one, and a little bit of Pogba. He is so good. Literally, he has a good left foot. I ain't telling you no lie. He has a very, very good left foot. And his valuation is at probably 60 to 80 million at Brighton, because Brighton is not going to sell him for cheap. That's no way, because they sell Caicedo to Chelsea for £100 million. And you know, Caicedo is one of the best midfielders, defensive midfielders this season in the Premier League. So to get Carlos Baleba from Brighton is going to cost us roughly 80 million. And I don't see Manchester United making that signing this season. Hopefully we could make the signing if we sell a couple of players like Anthony, Garnacho and Sancho, and a couple other more academy players. If we could sell them, get those money, we could sign him on a striker, and then we'll be alright for next season. But I think Carlos Baleba is the answer to Manchester United problems. He is the only midfielder across Europe to have 30 plus in tackles, aerial duels, interceptions, and take-ons. The only midfielder at the age of 21 has that across Europe last season. So Manchester United needs to get Carlos Baleba into the squad. And he's a very good friend with Lenny Euro. So Lenny Euro could be, Lenny agent and put in a good word for us, because he was at Lille with Lenny Euro and they were good friends. But Carlos Baleba could be the answer for Manchester United problems. Carlos Baleba could not just be the signing to a big star. He could be the signing that redefined Manchester United midfield for years to come. Literally. This kid tenacity, energetic, his determination, his fight is unrelentless. Literally. So do you think Manchester United should sign Carlos Baleba to fill our midfield problems for next season and for the future of Manchester United, because we want to make that big step now to go to the Premier League, to win the Premier League back again? So let me know in the comments, do you think Carlos Baleba is the right fit for Manchester United? See you soon.